Opinion: Christopher Nolan's Trojan Horse by Ezra Klein. I'll admit I'm a little late weighing in on the Odyssey. Chalk it up to having young kids, I don't make it to the movies much.
But what a trick its director, Christopher Nolan, has pulled off.
Elon Musk did not understand what this movie was.
But this movie understands what Musk is.
It understands who we are becoming and who we have become, and it points a way out. Tricks are central to the Odyssey.
In myth, Odysseus is a trickster. He's described in the first line as the man of many ways, or many wiles, or many turns, depending on the translator, an ingenious man, a cunning man, a complicated man. He's a man of appetites and contradictions, a man who wants nothing more than to go home but keeps choosing to stay abroad, a man who yearns for his wife but cannot stop betting goddesses.
Odysseus is never one thing, he is always many things. Matt Damon is no trickster. I thought he was going to be the problem with Nolan's Odyssey. Amid the right-wing outcry over the casting of Lupita Nyong'o and Elliot Page, it was Damon's casting as Odysseus that I couldn't reconcile.
Damon often seems to me like a man of a single way, a man who wakes up early and keeps to a clean diet and rarely has more than one glass of wine before bed.
That's not Odysseus. But Nolan wasn't looking for a trickster. His Odysseus is something else.
That, you can say, was Nolan's first trick. I want to stop here and say a bit about tricksters, because I've spent the past few years quietly obsessed with the archetype. The trickster is Loki in Norse mythology, Eshu in Yoruban stories, Coyote or Raven in Native American tales, Maui in Polynesia, and Hermes and Odysseus among the ancient Greeks. The function of the trickster, writes Lewis Hyde in his wonderful book Trickster Makes This World, is to uncover and disrupt the very things that a culture depends on.
The trickster dances across customs and taboos, says what may not be said, does what should not be done. The trickster injects disorder into order, renders visible what is ordinarily hidden.
The trickster causes the damage that makes growth possible.
But a happy ending is never guaranteed. The trickster can be regenerative or ruinous. Coyote brings fire, Raven brings the sun, Loki brings Ragnarok. Hyde's argument is that tricksters are both necessary and dangerous. They represent a tension every society must grapple with. A culture that cannot meet disruption with creativity cannot survive change. A culture that cannot protect its core values will be consumed by corruption. Too much order leads to paralysis, too much chaos invites collapse. We are living in an age of chaos. We have been living in an age of tricksters.
Musk, President Trump, Tucker Carlson, Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, the grammar of the modern right is tricksy.
What is serious, and what is not?
What is a provocation, and what? The article cuts off there, but Klein's point is clear: Nolan's film holds a mirror to our trickster age. That's the gist of Ezra Klein's latest opinion column.
Thanks for listening.